G'day, how you going there today? My name's Brendan Morello. I'm from Morello Guitar School and the G4 Guitar Network. Today we're going to have a look at Sunshine of Your Love. It's a classic song by the band called Cream. Alright, so if you're not familiar with the tune, you'll probably know it as soon as I start playing it. So that's the intro riff that we're going to have a look at today. What we're going to start off by doing is having a look at the first chord, which is called a power chord. Now, a power chord is when we play, essentially it's the first and fifth note of the chord. So it gives it that sort of power. So it's the first chord is a D5 power chord. So we're going to put our first finger on the 10th fret of the 6th string. So 6th string, 10th fret, first finger. And then you've got your third finger is going to go on the 5th string, 12th fret. And then we're going to put our pinky on the 4th string, 12th fret. So you can see here that you've got to push, you really got to squeeze the ring finger, your third finger and your pinky together on the 5th and 4th string on the 10th fret. So they've got to be really close to the fret. So you want to get your fingers close to the fret, not on top, but just close to the fret. And then you're going to put your first finger just on the 10th fret there. Just pressing down the 10th. It can lay across the other strings, but you don't have to put pressure down on the other strings. So we're going to play just those three strings, top three strings. So we're playing the 6th, 5th and 4th string. So it's really good, really important just to check that you've got the pressure there first. If you don't, take your hand away, come back to that chord again. Squeeze your pinky and your ring finger close to the frets. Okay, so we've got that sounding nice now, and that's called a D5. So this, we use this chord, it's a movable shape basically. So the first part of the song, we go, so we move that shape from the 10th fret back to the 8th fret. So essentially your first finger moves from the 10th fret and we slide that shape back to the 8th fret. So this is very common with power chords. That's what they're designed to do. You can move them around the fretboard and get a very rock sound to that, add a bit of distortion, and it can be quite powerful. So that power chord's essentially. So that's a D power chord, and then we're moving back to the C power chord. It's a C power chord because that note there, the eighth fret of the 6th string is a C. Okay, and again we've got our pinky, our ring finger on the 5th string, 10th fret, and then our pinky is going to be on the 4th string of the so the 4th string, 10th fret as well. So they're the two chords that we use to start the song. So just practice moving between those chords. So we're going 10th fret, sliding it back to 8. So just keep it, if you're nice and slow. If you're not getting a clear sound, it means that you're probably trying to do it too quickly. So you want to slow it down and check each note. So you want to check each note. Yes, I've got them sounding nice and clear. So if we look at the beginning of the rhythm of the beginning, so it's 1 and 2. So it's down up on the 10th fret, so the D5. So we're starting off on the D5, 10th fret. So it's 1 and so down up. So that's the first part. So 1 and 2, and then we'll slide back to the 8th fret, the C power chord. So it's 1 and 2, down up, down. So 1, 2, and so after we go 1, 2, so down on the C chord. We're going to play the C chord for the down on the 2 beat, but then when we go up on the 2 and, we're going back to the D chord again and going up. So it's 1 and 2 and. So the D chord's 1 and, then back to the C power chord, to the down on the 2, but then we come straight back to the 10th fret, the D, and then go up. So it's 1 and 2 and. Okay, so just loop that around. Practice initially just getting the pressure down on the 2 chords and changing between the 2. But then you can start, once you've got that happening, do the 1 and 2 and. So down, up, down, up. So the next part is what happens is we go off the beat now, what's called syncopation. So up until now we've been on the beat 1 and 2 and then it goes what. So the next part is we go to the 5th string, and it's going to be with our 3rd finger. So 5th string, 3rd finger, that's the next note. But we're going to go on the and, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and. So we're going up in between the 3rd and the 4th beat. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and. So you've got your 3rd finger on the 12th fret of the 5th string, and we're going on the 3 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now we're going, the next note is going to be the 11th fret of the 5th string with your 2nd finger. And that's going in between the 4th beat and the 1st beat. So I'll play it from the beginning. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's up on the 4 and on the 11th fret of the 5th string. And then we go back the next note is going to be the 10th fret of the 5th string. Play with your 1st finger. So we're going backwards chromatically. So that means we're going 1 fret at a time, using from our 3rd finger. We're going 12, 11, 10 there on the 5th string. So chromatic is one fret at a time. So 3rd finger, 2nd finger, 1st finger, but that's off the beat. So it's 3 and 4 and 1 and. So if we put that together from the beginning. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So you notice I'm doing all upstrokes there. So down, up, 1, 3 and 4 and 1 and. Alright, so we're nearly through the first part here. So the next part, again, it stays on the offbeat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So it's going to be, our ring finger is going to be on the 6th string, 10th fret, and it's going to be on the 2 and. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So ring finger, 10th fret of the 6th string. And then to finish it off, it goes back onto the beat. 1st finger, 5th string, 8th fret. So that's, we'll add that. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So the 3rd beat is the 8th fret of the 5th string, and then the 4th beat is the 10th fret of the 6th string. So to finish it off, 1 and 2 and 3 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So the last bit, 3, is the third beat is down on the 8th fret of the 5th string, and then the last note there is down on the 10th fret of the 6th string, which is the 4th beat. So I hope that's made it clear and it's easy to follow. And that's just the first part there. There's whereas the next part, which we've run out of time now for today, but it pretty much just same pattern, but you just move it down one string. Okay, so I'll do a part B for that. So hopefully that's helped you, and have a great day. If you have any more questions, you can email me at morelloguitarschool@gmail.com. That's MORELLO guitarschool, all one word, @gmail.com. Thanks, have a great day. Bye-bye.